Guys. It's Julie Saillant. How are you? Just wanted to give you a quick video today. I wasn't planning on doing any videos. Welcome to the channel. I am a light worker. I'm a starseed. I am an animal communicator. I'm a healer. I'm a life optimization coach. I help you basically find your gifts, and I help you get aligned with your soul's purpose and what you came here to do on planet Earth. And I just love you all so much. So thank you for being here. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. We're growing the channel. Leave a comment. I always respond to comments. If you want to work with me, either for a single session or more than that, I can help you. Just all the information is in the description box below. And I'm just coming on to give you a very quick video today. Like I said, I wasn't even planning on giving you a video, but a couple of things happened today, and I just wanted to give you some inspiration. So many of us as Master Life Path 11s, we're born differently. We think differently. We respond to energy and people differently than most other people. We process things and we feel things that 99% of the people out there can't even fathom. We're super deep. And I'm not saying this to put us up on a pedestal like we're so awesome. I'm saying this because I'm trying to help you understand how you're built, and so that you can accept yourself. Because for years I could not accept myself, and that's the reason why I do this work, is to help you and to get you to accept who you are and start to love yourself, because you are special and you are different, right? You're not like everyone else, and that's a good thing. And for years I thought it was a curse, but it's not. It's a good thing. But today, what I specifically wanted to talk about was how people react to us, right? And for a lot of you out there that are listening, I just want to say thank you so much for those of you that have booked time with me. I really appreciate you. And I'm getting so much great feedback on sharing my story, and then sharing, hopefully that will help you, right? Sharing my light, and then hopefully you'll share your light with other people. And I just want to say thank you, because that means the world to me. And it did take me a long time to get here because I couldn't get out of my own way. And I tell you the reason why you may not be able to get out of your own way. And it's because people just don't understand us. We are very, very misunderstood, right? We are the type of people who either love us or you hate us, because we are 100% in or 100% out. We don't really do 50-50. We don't really kind of sort of maybe. We're not those people, because we're always digging deeper for the truth. We don't look at anything from just the top, the facade. We go deep. If we're having a conversation with someone, you're listening for what they're not saying between the lines, how their body is reacting, their body language, what they're saying. And even, I know people that really read into, how people speak, what they're saying, what they're not saying. I'm the same way, right? We always want to go deeper, deeper, deeper. But that is the way that we're born, right? And we want to use that information to help other people. But what happens a lot of the time is people get very nervous because we can see into them. We're like human lie detectors. This is what we do. We don't do it on purpose. This is just the way we were born, right? We were born this way. And most people are okay with it, but there are people out there that get super duper nervous because why? They're liars, they're cheaters, they are shady, they don't tell the truth. And we can pick that up in like a millisecond. So they fool everyone around them, and we come into a room, we're like, oh yeah, that person has an angle, let me tell you what it is, right? And they don't like that. And what I wanted to do today was just to let you know that you are perfectly okay the way you are, because we get people that love us or hate us. And for the longest time around our gifts, right? They make fun of us, even now, after all this time of using my gifts and helping other people, and we always are trying to help others, I still will have people that don't believe I do what I do, especially when it comes to the animal communication, right? I've had people, literally, I'll walk up and say, oh my gosh, you have a dog. Can I say hi to your dog? I'm an animal communicator. And they literally go, really? Really? That's amazing. I've had people like laugh at me. I've had people say, get away from my animal. I've had people just push back with a lot of fear. And I got to tell you, a year and a half ago, I had an incident where I was actually at my barn because I have my horse Zeus, and I was there and I was talking to another horse, a very young horse. And this horse had asked me to come over, right? They talked to me just like I'm talking to you. And all I was doing was talking to the horse. And we had just established communication because usually when I talk to an animal, they're like, oh, you can hear me? And I'm like, yes, I can. And they're like, yay. And what happened was the owner's mother came by and she thought I don't know what she thought. I was giving the horse apples, doing something I shouldn't have been doing. And she flipped out on me. And she basically was kind of like, oh, hell no, get away from that horse right now. What are you doing? Who do you think you are? What are you doing? And I was like, I'm just talking to this horse. No, we don't do that, Julie. Get away from that horse. That's not your horse. You can talk to your own horse, not this horse. And I was so hurt. But of course, it came out as pissed off because that's the way we roll. I was like, I'll never talk to this horse again. I'm out. And I was crying and I went to the car and it really bothered me. Now, this is like the owner of the barn. So I couldn't avoid her. And for probably 2.5 months, I just stayed out of her way. I wouldn't go near her. I was like, nope, I'm good. Like, hey, I got the message. I'm out. Like, it's okay. Like, I'm not going to talk to you. I just shut down on her. She came back and apologized, but God was really prompting me and said, listen, you need to go talk to her and tell her what happened because she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand what she saw. She thinks she saw something that wasn't happening. So I did. I went to her and I humbled myself, like we do. And I said, I know you may not understand this, but I'm an animal communicator. And what that means is I can talk to animals just like you're talking to me now. I can talk to them. I understand their feelings. I would never hurt an animal, ever. I only want to help. She was like, really? Really? Mm-hmm. That's how we should, like, I'm like, yes, this is what I really do. Really? Okay. I'm like, that's how I felt. Okay. Okay, we're good now. I see you. You see me. I tried to humble myself, tried to make amends. You don't want to hear it? Fine. Swords are up. I stayed away from her like 2.5 months, which is kind of hard in a barn. But anyway, she did apologize to me. And now she just never wants to ruffle my feathers. But I told her, I said, listen, I'm just trying to help. So I think that's where a lot of us get misunderstood. We're trying to help people or animals, and they don't understand what we're doing. It's so far out of their vocabulary and what we do. It's not even something they can comprehend. To them, it's just like another language. And they're just like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what you're saying. I don't know what you're doing. And I don't know what's happening. And I can't relate. And I'm out. And then they either get, super mad at us, or they just look at us like we're like, we have 3 heads. The reason I'm telling you this is because the story is important because it taught me a lesson, which is this: I don't need to Bible thump you over the head with what I do or who I am, because this is not just like a job. This is what I am. It's not like people go to work and they're in finances. And if I said, you suck at finances, they'd probably be like, well, I don't really believe that, but okay, because it's not hurting their care themselves. For us, it's different. Like, this is what I do, but it's also who I am. So if you say I'm a sucky healer, or I can't talk to animals, I'm going to be like, yes, I can. But the difference is, from 1.5 years ago to now, is that one lesson taught me a lot. One, I listened to God and I humbled myself. 2, she learned a lesson because she attacked me without knowing what I was doing. And I was not hurting her. I would never hurt an animal. I'm just not that. I'm a healer, for God's sakes. I don't want to hurt anybody, right? But don't take our kindness for weakness, because that ticks me off, because we're warriors. We're strong. The end result is that now if people say to me, oh, I can't believe that. I don't believe in what you're doing. I think it's all ridiculous. I think you're making it up. I think you're full of it. I'm like, that's your opinion. And I just keep going. It happened in a hospital about a month ago. And I was in the hospital and a guy came out with his dog, an older gentleman, 60+ years old, with all the nurses came around. I'm like, a dog, oh my gosh. I went over and I said, can I say hi to the dog? And he's like, sure, sure. Beautiful yellow lab, you know, totally harmless. So I said to him, of course, I'm an animal communicator. Is it okay if I talk to your dog? And he looked at me, he's like, yeah, right. And all the nurses started laughing. And I was like, it's okay. I bent down. The dog like looked at me, put his head like right on my shoulder here, like right on my shoulder. We started talking to each other. And he's like, I said, your dog's been doing this a long time, for 4 years. And he's like, yeah. And he said, I said, this dog doesn't need any of your help. He knows exactly where to go and exactly what to do. He's like, yeah. And he said, he loves doing his job and he doesn't need you to help him. And he was like, and he's like, how'd you know that? And I'm like, that's what I do. And I walked away. I said, thank you to the dog for talking to me. And I walked away. And they were all like, so I guess my point is, you don't have to get upset about it. You have to get thicker skin and you have to believe in yourself and your abilities. And that only comes with practice. Because back then I was just kind of more wobbly, right? Now I'm like, I got this. Doesn't mean I can't learn more, but it means that if someone comes at me hard and doesn't believe in what I do, thinks I'm lying, could be family members too, don't forget this, thinks that, you know, it's stupid, the whole thing's dumb, it's not really real. It's 2021, people. Seriously, wake up, wake the hell up, okay? We are amazing humans. You're an amazing human. Even if you haven't found your complete place or your soul's purpose here on planet Earth in this 3D, you're an amazing freaking person because you're an 11. You're a master number. All you have to do is remember you were built for this. You've done this for many lifetimes, and all you have to do is figure out what you're here to do. And if somebody comes along and says to you, I don't believe in what you're doing, I think you're just making it up, you can be like, that's okay. And they'll look at you like, huh? And you're like, it doesn't matter. I don't have to make you believe me because I know what I can do, because it's not me. It's God, it's divine, it's spirit, it's the archangels, it's my team helping me and my ancestors. They're all coming through me to help others, whether they're 2 or 4-legged. And I don't have a damn thing to prove. And I just wanted to come on today to encourage you because I know that I cannot be the only one that has experienced this. And I'll tell you something else even harder, when it's somebody that you know and trust. A brother, a sister, a spouse, a father, a mother. I don't believe you. Like, I can't make this shit up, people. Not that good. Just have the confidence to know you don't have to change their minds because they might not be your people, right? And go about your business. I got 3 oracle cards for you guys today. One is Mars, power, strength, courage. Of course, Mars, or ruled by Mars. I'm Scorpio, ruled by Mars. Power, strength, courage, motivation, pursue your goals. Never stop for anybody. Do not slow down. That's what I'm going to tell you today. Do not fucking slow down for anybody. Do not. Keep going. This is my attitude. And I've told you guys before, either help me or get out of my way, because I'm going to accomplish my goals and I'm going to help people and I'm going to help animals, and nobody's stopping me. And if you don't believe what I do, that's okay. You're not my person. Keep moving. Power, strength, courage to accomplish, pursue your goals. For the moon, you got the waxing crescent, putting intent into action. And remember, these just pop out. I don't even look at them. You guys know how much I love the moon. I'm like a moon child for sure. Putting intent into action, right? Write out what you want to happen and then make it so. And then also you got the new moon, time for new beginnings. So think about this. You've got Mars, right? You take your power, your strength, your courage, your motivation, you pursue your goals, right? Putting your intent into action with your goals. You find your goals, you put the intent into action, and then under the new moon, time for new beginnings, a new life, a new everything, a 2-0 for you, like Julie 2-0, right? Unicorn 2-0, unicorn 2-0. I got to make that unicorn 2-0. You guys are special people. You're not like everybody else. And you need to remember that in a good way. You know, don't be haughty about it or anything weird. It's not ego driven. I don't want to have a big ego. I just want to help people and help animals. That's it. And it's not your job to Bible thump people and make them think, oh, Julie, I don't think you know what you're doing. I think you're making it up. I'm like, I don't think so. I'm not that smart. Remember, humans are dumber than plants most of the time. Seriously, leave the plants alone, people. Leave the plants alone. Put down your knives. You don't need to make everybody believe that you're awesome. As long as you know you're awesome and that spirit works through you, right? And all of your animal totems and your ancestors and your guides work through you, and you're in connection with them, and you have your power. There's nothing else you need to do than execute and perform. Execute, perform. Take your power, take your strength, take your courage, map out your goals, right? Put the intent into action with those goals. Time for new beginnings. Make them real. Make it so. Make it so. Drop. All right, guys. I love you guys. I just wanted to get this out there today because it's real. And you guys have a lot of talent. You guys are unicorns. Act accordingly. Do not go down to their level. They're just not your person. Even if they're a spouse, even if they're a sister, even if they're a father or a mother, if they don't understand you, you've got to be okay with that. There's going to be a lot of people that will not get you because you're so different, but you're different in a brilliant, awesome way, not a crappy way, an awesome way. All right, guys, I love you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. I hope this helps somebody today. And you got this. And tell me, please leave me some comments and tell me if this has happened to you, how you overcame it, and hopefully this will help you moving forward. All right, guys, thanks so much. Take care.